The decorating continues. I've got a couple of chases to fill here and here. Let me show you how I've been doing it. So I'm just going to mix up some PVA glue to prime the chases before I add any plaster. So I'm going to do about 1 part PVA and 3 or 4 parts water. Shouldn't need too much for this. Just got an old throwaway paintbrush. Mix that up. There we go. You can see all the PVA is completely dissolved in the water, ready to go. So before you get going, to make sure the power's off, get yourself an electrical tester if you haven't already got one. You can see here, flashes red because the power's on. The power should be off. There we go. Green light means it's safe. Alright, this does make a right mess, so I'd advise putting down a dust sheet. I'll just put down some tissue here just to catch excess water. You're going to make a mess when you're doing this, but just make sure everything is really well coated. You don't want any dry spots, and then once you've brushed it all on, just wipe any excess off the walls around it, because when the PVA dries, it's a bit of a pain to get off, so just wipe it all clean, and then you're ready for plaster. Just wait for the PVA to completely dry before you start adding any fill or plaster. Probably half an hour to an hour is enough. This is what I'm using to fill the chases. Thistle bonding coat. Just mix up some of that and then start filling the chases. There we go, mixed up. Looks a bit like that. I think that'll do. Holds its shape nicely. Alright, because I'm only doing a small area, I'm just going to use this filling knife. You could use a trowel if you want to, but I do it this way. It takes a bit longer, but it's ideal for small areas. There we go, that's that one filled. I tend to leave quite a rough finish because I go over the top of this with easy fill for a really smooth finish. It's really easy to sand. So what I do is fill this with the bonding coat, push it in really hard to make sure it goes right behind the cables and make sure they're all secure, and then scrape off any excess and basically just finish it flush with the surface. Maybe just a little bit under. Yeah, pretty much just flush with the surface. Then I'll go over the top with a thin coat of easy fill, sand that down, and it's job done. So really easy to work with this stuff. Because of the way I scrape it, it's got a bit of a rough textured finish, and that's probably perfect for the easy fill to adhere to. I might give this a little key in a second, just so I get a slightly better bond with the easy fill, but yeah, that's perfect for me. So you have your dust sheet at the ready because you will drop some. But yeah, it's quite easy. Give it a go. Don't be afraid of it. I learned this method from Charlie DIY. Check out his channel. Some really great videos. And yeah, works very well. Cheerios!